Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're just going to dive right into KDA. And as per usual, not a financial advisor. Make sure that you check out my Patreon community where I actually help you become better traders. And I have a Signal group as well, kind of a cool little hybrid there. Now, regarding KDA, let's ever get the question a lot. What's going on with KDA? Where's it going to stop? We're going to try to help answer that question here today. Just quick note here, we are just barely below 70 on the RSI. It hasn't broken below yet. If it gets a bounce, we're going to be in good shape. If not, we might see a continuation of the downside. And that basically just means that we'd lose support of $21.33. That's, the lack of better terms, a way to describe it. So taking a look here, cool thing is the support level is holding pretty well. So 21.33 is a solid support. It's been tested twice in the last 8 hours and hasn't broken yet. So that's awesome news. We'd like to see that. That's ultimately a very good sign. We've also got the 50-day simple moving average working as a strong support level, right? It's held the price action up 8 hours in a row. Also, very good news. So we're looking great there. We're under 50 on the RSI for the 4-hour chart. I don't love that, but we'll see if we can break back above. Hypothetically, we break above 21.55 and we'll be in good shape. That's essentially what we need to kind of get back on track. Ultimately, looking at the 1-hour chart, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. We're down below the cloud, of course. Makes sense. You typically don't want to take entry at that point. Some people want to try to maybe dollar cost average. That'd be okay. But if you're kind of looking for just a swing trade position or traditional more day trade, you typically want to wait for the price to be back above the cloud, which may not be until this time tomorrow. So keep that in mind. We may not see that happen right away. Now, good news is we're kind of staying in this channel here below, kind of consolidating between 2033 and 2155. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm hoping the price just goes sideways there for a little while. Let's look at TD sequential and kind of see what's going on here. We are at an 8 right now in retracement. So we should only expect 1 more hour's worth of consolidation and retracement to the downside. Could be a little bit longer, but generally speaking, we shouldn't expect much more continuation down. We may just see sideways action on another leg down. It's hard to say specifically, but ultimately I feel like this is probably the lowest it's going to go for some time. And it's hard to really say, but the bottom line here is that we've got a nice solid continuation here. We're getting overextended on the downside, and I think we might even see a turnaround, or if nothing else, at least some consolidation. Okay, so that's a really good sign. I like to see that. All is well here for that. Let's see where a lot of the volume is at right now. See here, for the last little bit, we've seen a tremendous amount of volume right around 2290, so that could be a potential resistance. But overall, I would say big picture here, there's more bearish than bullish qualities here for KDA, but the saving grace is that 50-day simple moving average on the 4-hour chart. I think if that can hold, we'll be in good shape to continue the upside. So I'm going to pay attention to that. I'm going to probably review Kadena again in the morning and see. So for those of you who are trying to kind of dollar cost average, or obviously average your price down, this is probably as low as it's going to go on this wave, right? We don't know if it's going to leg down again yet. It's not giving me that indication yet, but I think what's ultimately important is to wait to see where the 1-day candlestick closes. If we can get this 1-day candlestick to close above this support level of $20.33, I think we're in good shape. And granted, there's only about 30 minutes left in this candlestick here, so I think that it's pretty safe to presume that we're going to probably see the price not go much lower. If it were to, then we'll deal with that later. But for now, I think we're in good shape to see the price either A, recover, or B, if nothing else, go just straight sideways from here on out, right? So I think we'll have more understanding of what's going on, because ultimately we need a little bit more time for this to mature. It's still kind of near the bottom end of that continuation, and there's a good chance we should see a reversal soon, but it may not be just a ramp back up, right? We're kind of used to this jumping up and jumping down. It wouldn't be a terrible thing if the price just went sideways for a short time, right? That would be an awesome, awesome situation for Kadena. So hoping for that to happen here. I'll take another look in the morning just to make sure we're in good shape there. And that way, at that point, we can look at the the RSI on the 1-day chart, kind of see where that holds. If we're still holding above 70, we're in good shape. If the 4-hour 50-day simple moving average holds as well, we'll be in good shape there as well. The only thing else that's a concern is that we're still underneath the cloud, and we need to wait until tomorrow to effectively be within the cloud. So that would be the only thing I'd probably hesitate to and wait on, because I don't love trying to chase the bottom. I'd much rather take entry when there's confirmation to the upside. We don't have that confirmation yet, so I'd recommend you proceed with caution and be careful. If your big picture is to just dollar cost average, all good. Go ahead and add to your position. If you're just considering waiting to find the bottom, we haven't found the bottom yet, so we just want to wait for that a little bit further, okay? So hopefully you found benefit here, and this didn't provide more questions than answers. We'll have more answers tomorrow. I'm fairly confident of that. We're just kind of near, again, the bottom of this continuation. We want to wait for confirmation before we take entry. Thank you so much for joining me here. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.